Hello, my friends. Welcome to my home studio in the beautiful Catskill Mountains. I am John Morrell, and what are we doing? We're doing white t-shirt fragrances, a tag by my good buddy Tyler over Simply Fragrances. And so, this is a tough one. I had a hard time thinking, what is a white t-shirt fragrance? Is it all cheap? Is it all summer? Is it all casual? Let's find out. Hit my music.
John Morrell, Fragrance Review. Here comes the swag. John Morrell, Fragrance Review. Here comes the swag. Fresh and dope like heroin soap. That man's got swag.
All right, so I went with a bunch of different types of fragrances. I actually had a tough time with this white t-shirt fragrances because, again, I just didn't know which direction to go with this. So I just kind of went in all different directions, to be completely honest. And so the first thing I'm going to start with is something I've talked about before. So let's get it out of the way. I love, you guys know I love Rojas Elysium, right? But again, I think maybe you don't want to wear that. I don't think you want to wear that fragrance. It's pricey with a white t-shirt. So what do we go with? We go with the cheaper version. We go with Alt Fragrances Nirvana, which is a clone of Elysium. It's fresh. It's got a very bright lemon lime top, a lot brighter than Elysium. Elysium isn't quite as bright at the top. So I like that. And I think that really goes with the white t-shirt. They're really bright lemon lime top. And then of course you get the ambergris on as it dries down, but keep that lemon lime almost the whole dry down. So I like it. It's very fresh. It's clean. So boom, there you go. First fragrance, Alt Fragrances Nirvana. Next white t-shirt fragrance is Chrome Pure by Azzaro. Chrome Pure by Azzaro. Man, I love this. This is don't sleep on this fragrance. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but I have to tell you, the top notes, mandarin and bergamot, middle notes, watery notes, orange blossom, and some kind of wood. I don't even know how to say it, a gala wood, something like that. Base notes, tonka bean, white musk, cedar. I have to tell you, this smells like, and I don't know if the notes are correct, because this smells like, on the dry down, not even. I mean, I'm talking mid notes. It smells like there's some kind of coconut in there. But it's not a super, super in-your-face coconut. It's a very underneath, but you get it right away. I mean, this is a unique scent. I am shocked that no one talks about this because this is an amazing white t-shirt fragrance, but this is a summer fragrance for sure. I'd say spring, summer. I think that's what you're going to limit it to, probably spring and summer, but it is pretty darn good. So I would pick this up if you can. I picked it up for from a reputable seller on eBay. I think I got it for $38. So great fragrance, Chrome Pure Azzaro. Yeah, pretty dope. All right. Next fragrance I'm going to go with is something that doesn't get a lot of love on the forums, well, at least on Fragrantica. But yeah, I like it. So it's from the Gucci Guilty lines when Alberto Marias took over, and it's Gucci Guilty Cologne. Okay, Gucci Guilty Cologne, and this is a clean, crisp, gentlemanly fragrance. It really is. I'm wearing it right now, actually. And it's not quite, it's not barbershop, but it is a gentlemanly fragrance, like a throwback almost. Top notes are juniper berries, rosemary, calabrian, bergamot, middle note cypress, violet, base notes white musk, patchouli leaf, cedar. I love this. This is really clean and crisp. It's a very masculine fragrance. And again, I always say anyone can wear anything. Of course, everything, of course, is unisex, but this is a little more masculine. And so it's that cologne. You know how there's the barbershop fragrance, but then there's the cologne that you put on after you get that fresh cut, where you feel fresh and clean. You feel like you look good. This is that fragrance, and it's light, it's crisp, it's clean. I recommend it. Gucci Guilty Cologne. Picked it up again from a reputable seller on eBay for about $49. I think somewhere around there, $50. All right, so that's that. Gucci Guilty Cologne is something I believe is one of the most diverse fragrances on planet Earth. And frankly, it's a masterpiece. I believe that. It's timeless, but I do think it's also a white t-shirt fragrance because I think it's something I can just imagine like sitting outside on like a Saturday or Sunday morning with a cup of coffee, you know, or again, you know, maybe at a cafe somewhere with just a white t-shirt and a pair of nice shorts or khakis. Do people wear khakis anymore? I don't know. But anyway, I love it, and it's Dolce and Gabbana or Homme. And my advice is get the version. They've now went back to a better version, which is bottled in France. So my advice is if you can get one of the bottles that are made in France, which is what I have, it's long lasting now. I mean, you know, there's a lot of complaints about the formula change. They're back. They're back. I mean, this France formula is just really delightful, and it's long lasting. And I'm telling you right now, this is just one of my all-time favorites. It's so good. I'm so glad I got my hand on this, and it was completely by accident. I decided to buy one on eBay and roll the dice. I messaged the seller and asked what version it was, and they got back to me and said it was the one from France, and I was so darn excited. So, of course, I bought it right away. I should have bought a backup. But this, yeah, white t-shirt fragrance all the way. It's an everything fragrance, but this is, I could just imagine this because it's soapy on the top, you know, so it has those citruses, the bergamot, the neroli, mandarin orange. Middle notes are lavender, sage, pepper, and then base notes as it dries down. It's the tobacco, tonka bean, cedar. And man, oh man, this fragrance is just so good. So good. So yeah, definitely a white t-shirt fragrance, Dolce & Gabbana. All right, next fragrance, I bet you thought, because it's one of my favorites, I bet you thought I was going to pick Aventus Cologne. And I wanted to. But I was tagged to do this video by Tyler, who stole my thunder, who picked Aventus Cologne for himself. Not that I couldn't pick it as well, but instead, Black Walnut Legend. Black Walnut Legend from Banana Republic. This is my, now, there's some other ones I really like. I think everyone knows I really enjoy Mont Blanc Explorer. I really do. But I have to tell you, I think this took over for my favorite Aventus-inspired fragrance because this is close to the cologne. Right? It doesn't have a pineapple. It doesn't have that juicy pineapple on top. No, it has the bergamot, the black pepper, and a kumquat as top notes. And the heart notes are geranium, incense, and cyclamen. Base notes, patchouli, black leather, skin musk. And so it dries down completely differently than Aventus for sure. Okay, so it really does. It dries down completely differently. However, okay, my glasses are always crooked. My dog sat on my glasses and he made them crooked. And you'd think that if all my dog had to do is sit on them to make them crooked, that I could fix them. But I can't. I keep trying to bend them back and it just doesn't happen. It's crazy. Anyway, so I keep fixing my glasses because I'm looking at myself going, wow, look how crooked my glasses are. But Black Walnut Legend is a bit closer to Aventus Cologne, and you can pick it up at the box store for $19.99. I saw this at TJ Maxx for $19.99. I bought 2 bottles. I bought a backup bottle because this is, I mean, is not super, super long lasting, but it's not bad. It is an EDP, and I just keep reapplying it. At $19.99, you keep reapplying it. I'm fine with that. This is really nice, and it's absolutely a white t-shirt fragrance. $19.99, you want to smell like Aventus, but not use your $350 bottle of Aventus on a white t-shirt outfit. Boom, this is it. Black Walnut Legend. The next one is something that has become one of my favorite all-around fragrances. It's just something that grew on me. I didn't love it at first, but the more I wore it, the more I got it, and the more I love it. And this is one of my go-to fragrances. It really is, and it is Cedrat Boisé. Cedrat Boisé. What am I doing here? Cedrat Boisé. This fragrance, man, oh man. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the haters who say it smells like Aventus. It doesn't smell anything like Aventus. I don't know. Maybe it's the black currant, and so they somehow associate that with Aventus. It does not smell like Aventus. I'm sorry. And the top notes: Sicilian lemon, black currant, bergamot, spicy notes, middle notes, fruity notes, patchouli leaf, water jasmine, base notes, cedar, leather, sandalwood, vanilla, moss, white musk. This fragrance is the dopity dope. I mean, this thing is so good. This is a masculine fragrance. Again, I believe anyone could wear it, but this, I don't know what it is. It's because that leather, I've said this before when I did the review on this, this leather can come across a little tiny bit like a petroleum, right? So you know, like a petrol, I should say, petroleum, whatever, like a petrol smell, right? And so just a tiny bit. So it gives you that kind of, like, I can imagine you wearing this with anything, but I think this is a perfect casual white t-shirt fragrance. And, you know, I can see one of those old school, I really can, one of those old school, like James Dean films with him with a cigarette rolled up in his sleeve, smoking a cigarette, and he'd be wearing this. James Dean would be wearing this, right? Sitting on a sports car. Man, if you don't have this fragrance, you should get it. Don't listen to the haters, because it does not smell anything like Aventus. Nothing like Aventus. I still, every time someone says it smells like Aventus, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. I don't get anything like that, because I love Aventus. I love it. And when I first got this, because I bought this because I buy a lot of things that are Aventus DNA like, I was disappointed. I think it's why I didn't like it at first. I'm like, this smells nothing like Aventus. I was bummed. But I have to tell you, I gave this 2. The second full wearing, I was like, man, this is good. Dope fragrance. And it's considered a niche fragrance, which you can get it for like $72 from very reputable sellers on eBay, which I did put. I put a reputable seller for this fragrance in my review of Cedrat Boise. So check that out, and that's a very reputable, that's where I got mine. Dope fragrance. Next one is from an indie house I really love. It's called Icon de Parfum. And am I saying Icon de Parfum? Trying to be fancy, or Icon de Parfum. And they're out of Arizona, and I bought a couple of the fragrances, and I like them both, of course. But my favorite, and this is a white t-shirt fragrance all the way. It's fresh. It's a little, it has watermelon. It's Melave from Icon de Parfum, and it's a watermelon, and I think it's like a watermelon. So it's a watermelon, bergamot, and I believe cedar. I believe those are the 3 notes. It's very simple, and it's very, very good. It's very, very good. It smells like nothing I have, so it's unique, straightforward, lasts a while, dry down, it's very nice, very smooth. And yeah, this is great. And you can get this, you can pick this up for $39, I believe, $39. So head over to Icon de Parfum and get yourself some Melave, you know. And I like it. I love it. And it's the new formulation. And by the way, let me just say this. I have the old formulation, I have the new formulation, and they smell similar, but the new formulation is longer lasting. So you're lucky. You're lucky to get the new one. Check it out. Next fragrance is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. In my opinion, it is diverse, but I do think it leans warmer weather and certainly white t-shirt. It is also my most complimented fragrance at this point. I've had some, as you know, for me, Elysium is very complimented. It's one of my top complimented fragrances, but this is the top of the list. Tippity top of the list at this point, because whenever I wear it, every single person comments and says, "Whoa, man, you smell fresh. That is good." And I'm talking Versace Signature or Versace Pour Homme. And you see, you probably see, a little bit of a trend here. Alberto Marias again on this fragrance, and he hit it out of the park with this. It's an older fragrance at this point. I don't even know when it was released. I mean, I'm going to guess it was released in year 2000. It might be before that. Am I out of my mind? I'm feeling like it was released in the year 2000. But no, actually, it was released in the year 2008. So it's not that old. So this was released Versace Signature was released in the year 2008. So still, we're talking 13 years ago. And this fragrance holds up. It is amazing. If you don't have it, this is like, you have to have it. I'm going to do a video called Starter Kits because I have my niece's boyfriend has a passion for fragrances but hasn't got into collecting yet. So he's asking me some questions. And so I said, I'm going to do a video called Starter Kit. And I'm going to tell you right now, spoiler alert, this is in the starter kit. Versace Signature. You have to have it. You have to have it. Okay, so I don't have to talk about the notes in this. You all have it. And if you don't, go out and get it now. Go out and get it. Next fragrance, kind of surprising to me, even that I put this in here, but I've been wearing a little bit lately, out of the gym, to the gym a little bit. But I have to warn you, this projects. This is a monster projector. And so you got to be careful putting this on. Going to the gym, I go with 1-2 sprays at the most, nice and light. But I'm talking, I don't know if you've heard of this because I hadn't. I got it at Marshall's for $12. Tattoo Jungle. Yeah. I mean, I saw this twice. The first time I did not get it because it looks like some kind of like, some kind of weird, this sticker on the front, right? It's just trying to catch your eye. And for those people who have like 2 tattoos, right? They want to get stuff that has tattoos on it. And you know how it is. They're marketing to that market, right? And so I'm thinking, this isn't good. I smelled it. I sprayed it on the first time. I didn't buy it. I left. My wife's like, hey, that smells pretty good. What is that? I'm like, it was this Tattoo Jungle stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. She's like, it smells pretty good. I'm like, yeah, it does. So next time I went in, I saw it again for $12. Picked it up. This is an amazing gym fragrance, but it is a white t-shirt fragrance. It is absolutely a white t-shirt fragrance. It projects. The top notes are melon, bergamot, and basil. Middle notes, sage, geranium, lavender. Base notes, oak moss, vanilla, tonka bean. And this is good. You know what I'd compare it to? Just a little bit. It's a modern spin on Joop or Joop. Some people say Joop, but Joop. Because it almost has a Joop feel, but not quite. I dig this. I dig it. I wear it all the time now when I get out of the gym. Sprayed on it. Let me give you an idea though of how strong this fragrance is. Now, is it long lasting? Not super long lasting. No, of course not. It's $12. But that's fine. Again, reapplied if you want to wear it all day. But it lasted long enough. But I will say this. I sprayed it on when I got out of the gym, out of the car. Okay. Got into the car and my wife was choked out. I literally went, shh. I got in. My wife goes, whoa, she's like, what's going on? What? You're choking me out. You should roll down the windows. I said, I sprayed this thing twice. She's like, that's too much. This is a projector. Okay. This, and the sillage on it's great. I think I'm going to get longevity, probably 3 hours, 4 hours, right? It's fine. But it's great. Pick it up. I mean, this is a really, really good fragrance for what it is. And I think it's better than what it is. So there you go. Tattoo Jungle. Look at I don't know where else you could get it, but look at your local Marshalls. Might be there. But not least, 10th on my list. These are no particular order, of course. Last on the list, white t-shirt fragrance. The one I would assume everyone's probably going to name on their white t-shirt fragrance list. So I'm going to too because, yeah, you gotta, and it's Nautica Voyage. Right? I can't be the only one. Nautica Voyage, $19 fragrance. And it smells fresh. It smells a bit aquatic. I don't talk about the notes. Everyone in the world has it, right? No one doesn't have it. It's the most purchased fragrance on Amazon. So if you don't have it, pick it up. And you can get this again if you don't want to pick it up on Amazon or you don't want to pick it up on wherever. It's in the box stores. I think I bought this TJ Maxx when I got it, and again it was around the same, 15 to $17, somewhere around there. So. There it is. Those are my 10 white t-shirt fragrances. I even wore the shirt for the occasion. And I want to thank Tyler very much for tagging me in this video. And I would tag someone, but I don't know who hasn't done it. I'll tag the birthday boy. It's the birthday. Again, I'm recording this on Wednesday, June 2nd. And the birthday boy is Scott Aromatico. Scott, I tag you on this. Again, don't feel obligated. Because it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Scott, and I want to thank you very much.
John Morel, Fragrance Review. Here comes the swag. John Morrell, Fragrance Review. Here comes with the swag. Fresh and dope like heroin soap. That man's got swag.